So you've made your Lenten resolutions, I don't know, weeks ago when Lent started, to take on certain practices or avoid certain things that could lead you to sin. But now your streak is broken. So what do you do? Well, you might not think that praising God in that moment is the most appropriate or the most intuitive thing to do, but in some sense it can be a very healthy spiritual exercise. That's praising God after a fall or after a broken streak. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying praise God for the fall or the broken streak, because that's kind of twisted. But in the event of a fall or a broken streak, in that moment, praising God. Why? Why is that a good idea? Why is that ever a good idea? Well, first and foremost, our weaknesses and our shortcomings, these are obvious indications that we're not God. And that's important because there's only one God, and we human beings can tend to forget that. I mean, if Lucifer, who was the most brilliant, the most intelligent, the most powerful of all of God's creation at the time, if he could make a mistake like that, it's definitely a possibility for human beings like us. In other words, praising God in our weakness, that's a profound act of humility. And developing the virtue of humility is way better than having an unbroken streak, but having that kind of sow a few seeds of pride or self-righteousness. So try not to break your streak. I'm not saying, just treat it as nothing. Try to keep your streak. But in the event that the streak is broken, we're then given a blessed opportunity to recognize the most fundamental truth of our being, and that is, there is a God, and I'm not him. Praise be Jesus Christ.